Alrighty. Excuse me. Hey, everybody. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. Now, today, more painting of the Viking basically is the drill. It's a very simple equation. I'm looking fat again on camera. Don't like looking fat. What you gonna do? Lose weight. That's what you're gonna do, son. Now, um, okay, yeah. Yesterday we did the sword. I had a look at it just then. I'm pretty happy with that one actually. Yeah. Well, what we'll do is we'll get down to business. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. As always. Light goes on. Yesterday it was 38 degrees here. Actually, no, it was closer to 40. The forecast had been 38. It was closer to 40 in the houses. And it's supposed to be 33 today, but it's already 23, and there's a forecast of a thunderstorm. So we shall have to be aware of how our paints are travelling. They may start drying up and getting a bit claggy a bit quickly. We shall see. Now, what I'm thinking, let's have a look at this helm. Right, now, get me my goggles on. I can't. On the picture on the front of the box, it's got nice little decorations on the front of the helm. Let's see. But that is not the case on the helm itself of the figure. All right. So knowing that, all right. Rubbing. Now the things I can consider actually I should probably get a bit of the jerkin done, but I don't need to finish it, but a bit of it. And then we can give this helm a bit of a look-see. First, I'm not going to set out to do all of the jerkin, just too much. And what we will do is a portion of this just to get it done. Maybe that diagonal area there. It's quite a big amount that needs to be done overall, so you know. The more we do, the sooner it'll get done. Who would have thought, eh? Cool. Dearie me. Ha! I was, the core reminded me of my grandfather. He used to speak in a Cockney accent, but he was actually from Kent. I'm told, well, my mother was told, that it was something he did to wind my grandmother up. That's how it started, and it became a habit. And I can totally see him doing that. And anyway, now, point being, I was watching a doco last night on the Cray brothers, 1960s gangsters types, for those who are unaware, from the UK. And they're interviewing all these guys, excuse me, I'm just selecting a brush, who knew them and who unsurprisingly had very real Cockney accents. And that one. It's a bit thicker. I want to be a bit thicker. That one perhaps, is that too thick? That one looks. And yeah, anyway. Oh. Wow. Yeah. You know, man, all bullshit aside, I'd rather be in your shoes at this point, at least for today. I'm sure we could both use. You see, this is where a bit of moderation in the weather would be a good outcome. And it's clearly one of those areas where any deity has quite a lot to answer for as far as inconsistency across the globe. I mean, why does one and yet they'll wax lyrical about seasons and yada yada yada, scientific reasons. Pish posh, I say. But yeah, 10 degrees, and to me is something you can at least stay inside and put the heater on. Get a bit of soup going. Boom. The problem I had yesterday pretty much was that as the hottest part of the day arrived, that was the area that hit my air conditioning unit. Yeah. It wasn't until the sun went down that I was able to get realistic cold again. It was more just warm. It was 29 degrees inside the house, which is okay, I guess. It's better than 38 degrees inside the house. Ooh. Hey Stephen, how you doing? Now once I've gotten at least a bit of this jerkin done, we'll get onto the helm. I think the jerkin being the biggest piece of clothing, it's probably the one that we can just like work through gradually, if you follow my logic. And after all, it does have to be done all at once. I've got my headphones on and I can hear a vague roaring noise. I'm not sure if that's a jet flying overhead or the onset of thunder. If it's thunder, does that mean that Thor approves of my modelling? These are the questions I have. Excuse me. I'm glad to hear you're doing well, Stephen. As I said on the intro to the vid, or to my stream the other day, wearing a Thor's hammer, I feel completely comfortable. As in, I wear a Thor's hammer. I feel completely comfortable in doing a Viking scale model. In fact, I can confirm my surname is in fact of, though English, is of Scandinavian origin. Apparently it is derived from an archaic, like Old Norse, Word for a sacrificial cauldron. Hospital. So presumably, some of my ancestors were priests. Or possibly, you would think. There you go. Now, we're starting to get places with that. Oh, wow. That's a messy business. Ouch. So was the earthquake in California? Or was it on the other side? Because, yeah, whichever side gets the earthquake was on, the tsunami heads the other way, of course. So, yeah. But, yeah, that's an ugly business. Ouch. I'll be hitting the news after the stream to see what's going on there. I like to stay abreast of current affairs, not just my local ones, international. And this, well, yeah, this classifies into that broad spectrum. Because there will be economic fallout. All right. Now, I don't want to spend too long on this joke. I don't. All right. Do I want to do another? What I should do is finish that row off there. I'll do that one bit there a bit later. How long have we been going for on it? I can do more than that before I get onto the helm. Because it's just I don't want to spend too long doing it. And into here. All right. Now, I'm going to keep going on this for a bit, because if I can get this upper area here done, even if just that area there, that'll be quite a solid amount of progress. So yeah. And then my cutoff point on the jerkin is the 30 minutes into the stream mark. So it's going to be 30 minutes or this completed, whichever comes first. Or not completed, but this area here completed. Whichever comes first. My money is on getting this done. Actually, I am going to need to clean my brush, and that'll slow me down. But I reckon we're good. Now my option then comes to I wish to go further with that in the if I've sort of allocated my mind that 30-minute thing, why don't I just go all the way to the 30 minutes regardless and get as much done as I can? Aha! There's a common sense approach. Who would have thought of that? Common sense, people. Stop that nonsense right away. Excuse me, I'll get a mouthful of coffee. Alrighty. Now, you feel free to keep me updated on the developments with the earthquake and some potential tsunami there, David. I'd be grateful. I don't feel compelled to, but if you would like to, that would be good. Thank you. There may be others who are curious as to what goes and what goes on. So yes, we shall. Yeah. Just a thought. Now, go into here. Alrighty. Now, once I've gotten this bit done, I guess we can head down that way. See how much we get done in that half hour, shall we? Now. Alrighty. Now, let me just freshen the brush up a bit. Oh, I've made good time on that. If I manage to get the whole thing finished, that's unlikely as far as that portion of the, because then there's the back anyway. But to get most of that front done, I'd be pretty happy. Then, like I said, come 30-minute point, it's time for the helmet. As the bishop said to the choir boy, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, I went there, kids. righty. Hand's going to sleep for some reason. Alrighty. Just going to so here we are. All right. Now, in the event that I do get it all done, we'll put the little button things on it. I don't know what the button things are, but they're like these little knobs of studs of metal that seem to hold the armour together. If somebody can give me that information, I'd be grateful. Yes, I would. I mean, I know they're not buttons, it's studs more than correct term. All right. Starting to come together. There we go. I'll just freshen my brush up a bit. I'm starting to wonder if that's partly the humidity affecting the paint. My brush is getting a bit gluggy today. Now, give me a moment. Let's start it. Yep, you can see what I'm doing. Good. Not really, you can't. Maybe from that angle you can. Yeah, I reckon from that angle you can. Yeah, good. Well, that's the camera angle I need. It's taken me ages to discover it, but that's the camera angle I need. Alrighty. Now, excuse me, I'm getting a bit of pins and needles action in both my hands. Let me just flick them around, get the blood into them. Well, the blood's, yeah. Left hand thumb's always a bitch for this one. It'll show my age with this sort of behaviour, I tell you. I have reason to believe I'm not alone with it, so I guess I get some consolation from that. I believe it's quite common. Almost there. Sorry about this, guys. Just need to loosen this thumb up. There we go. I think, maybe. There we go. Come on now. There we go. Right. Now, over here. Oops. I've left a slight touch up there. That's okay. If I'm lucky, the paint might retreat back a bit. Sometimes it does. If not, I will just tidy that up in due course. You can't see what I'm doing. There you can. Now, where are we? We're getting there. Now, 3 more minutes of jerk and work, and then onto the helm. We've made good progress on this in this session, so I'm pretty happy about that. Hang on a moment. Oops, a daisy. And my camera, give me a moment, has seen fit to a bit of a sagging thing. Is it staying put now? Yeah. Hopefully. Now, what's the time? Okay, we'll call that done on the jerk, and once I finish this little panel here, then we can have a bit of a look see it. Yeah, that paint needs replacing anyway. So we got most of the chest done. We've done quite well on that front. Now I might come back to this after we've done a bit of helm work, just to put the buttons on those areas we have, the studs on those areas we have done. All right. Thank you. Now, zoom out for a bit. Clean the brush. Now, once I've had a good close look at the helm, I will zoom you guys in so I'll be able to develop a bit of a plan, as it were. And then I'll zoom you guys in and tell you what I'm going to do. Yes, I will. Now, what the hell? Excuse me a moment, guys. I found some brushes in places they shouldn't be. That shouldn't be there. They should. That shouldn't. Those shouldn't. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. No wonder I thought I was finding myself a bit short on the brush front. Right, now we're good, I think. No, I wouldn't use that one. I did. All right. Now, getting back to the things, the helm. Now, let's get my goggles. Oops. Now, what funkiness can I? Okay, it's a bit limited on the funkiness front. Now, if you wonder what I'm ahhing about, I've discovered there's going to be a better way to get access to this helm, and indeed I would suggest this one not so much of an issue, but this one for sure. It's a fairly plain sort of a setup, so this is making me wonder as to what I can do to make it go a bit more boom. Now, there's a few ideas I have already. First, now, sprue cutters, that's what I was after. And my theory, what it is too, there we go. And in fact, why don't I can already start to feel the warmth of the day coming in. So, yeah. Alrighty. Yeah, I'll go from that angle. That's easy enough. All right. Now, picture. Because of the picture of the that might give us a bit of ideas, or a few ideas. No, it does not. Or it doesn't. All right. Now, while our picture here shows some rather nice little artwork on the nose area of the helm. Ours sadly does not have this. But what we can do, I reckon, is, give me a moment, and what else I might do actually, while I think to it with the sprue cutters. So now I get a really tight bit of control on that. Yeah, it's good. That'll be handy. All right, that's going to make that a lot easier overall as far as controlling the area. Now, that's not the one I want. Doesn't matter. If we go there, as you know, there. All right. Now, all right. And okay. First up, we're going to hit this with a bit of bronze. Now, my theory here, I'll zoom in, is that because I'm going to set him up swinging the swords for the weapons of the nobility, so clearly the man's got a bit of cash. So I'm going to be doing this little area here, bronze, and those areas up there, well, that's like strap, will be bronze as well, equally on here. Now the bolts I'll do a different color, of course. But that will be our first port of call. Now, excuse me a moment, I'm just going to blow my nose. Now, so we'll start, like I said, with the bronze. Get our bronze on, baby. I should probably put my goggles on for the strip down the middle and on the sides. Actually, you know what I should do first? The insides, because I'm probably being a pedant. I am being a pedant. I only need to do a certain portion. Roll, really. Get your hand off it, son. Now then, dearie me. I get so, what's the word? Excessively fastidious. Fastidious is one thing, dick-headed another. Alrighty. Now, goggles. Where'd I put you? Come on. Where'd I put you? And here they are. Delete. Now, bing. Getting fairly. Doesn't have to be too crisp, but reasonably so. Not unhappy for that idea. Yes. Now, it's a daisy, and then I've gone and dropped the brush. This is inconvenient. Where did it go to? Come here, you go. Oh wow, haven't done that for a while. Picked something up with my foot. I wouldn't want to try that with my right, but yeah, my left. So happy it does such behaviour. That's nice. All right, now let me first. If I'm going to be here, maybe back a bit. Yeah, maybe forward, just a shade. There we go. Now, what we're going to do. Yeah, that's going to be cool. There we go. That's the start. We need to do right along the very edges here. All right. Oops. Oh, no, there we go. Move it slightly. There we go. Almost. Just a bit more down. Of course, we need to come around here. Oops, a daisy. Where are you? There you are. Come around the front edge. probably go inside the eyes, just to really be thorough. Then I'll do the inside area of the bronze, and then we'll do that little strip. Yeah, that's going to look cool. All right. And just to finish off, and this is me being ridiculously pedantic because that's what I do. But yeah, that will look very good when I've got the rest of the other metal colours on. Little areas that I did not get to, and you know, I could be getting concerned about nothing, but yeah, there we go. It's a simple thing to me that if you get the light and people are looking, they could see an unpainted area. Now, here is where we are thus far. Now, what our next portion is going to be is that little helm strip down there. So we're going just now. I don't mind being a little bit clumsy with this because I'm going to paint on top of it anyway. All right. Now, we're not taking it all the way to the bottom. Actually, oh, I see. It's going to be a small nuance here that I can't really. You'll soon see. What it is this goes all the way down. Oops. Oh, it's raining. All right. So, there are the areas we have bronze on this. I will be painting some bolts on the strap a different color. But boom, that's where we're at so far. Now on the other part, Clean brush for a moment. Wow, it's actually raining quite hard. What's more? I digress. Now, clean brush. I don't have to be too meticulous with the brush because I'm. Give me a moment. Where did I? Here it is. I'm. What am I doing? Using the same colour. Now, in this instance, we're going to go. All right. All right. Now, so we've got. I should perhaps zoom you out a bit. I think I've got you in a bit too close while I'm painting. But in the meantime, that's that edge. Now we're going to do the back part, this side part, and then I reckon what we can do is very quickly do the buttons, or the studs rather, on that portion of the jerkin that we finished. And then by the time we've done that, we can get back onto the helm. That's a plan. Let me just check something for a moment. So what I find out. No, I'll leave it like it is. Now, finally, you might be better served to come from this angle, perhaps. Now, more into there. We shall. Alrighty. Winning. So, what we have here is that's going to be that's basically happening over there, where we're going to be having side bits of the helm. They'll ultimately, of course, go together like that. So that'll give you a bit of an idea. Now, look, zoom out. Clean brush. Then we'll do look at those studs on that portion of the jerkin we did get done today. And then we'll do a bit more of that. Actually, wait, give me a look at some. Oh no, I have to wait. Yeah. But either way, once we've done those bits of those studs, we shall then do another colour on the helm. And we shall probably wind the stream up, see how we're going. Look, in the bigger reality, that's okay. Quick little aside, that's actually bronze, not brass. Quick little aside. I risk of being pedantic as well. But part of that bronze thing I'm doing there, also I think brass is a more recent thing than the Vikings ever had. Would have had access to, I think, because brass is an alloy, to my understanding. In any event, but the thing I'm doing with him with the bronze for is because I'm going to have him wielding a sword. That automatically means he's probably a cashed up dude anyway. So I can make him look a bit more moneyed up, as it were. I believe the sword was the weapon of the aristocrat, as far as they had him. I guess the huskarls and the like that he used and go with that one. But yeah, there you have it. That's my that's what I've done with that one. There is an interesting question. How long has brass been around? I mean, obviously a while because of brass instruments, I guess. Yeah. So with this, all I've really got to do is go directly up above. Area, little spot. Now that you've made me wonder as to how long brass has been in existence, I'd have thought a comparatively recent thing, though. I'm going to Google it when I get off stream. Maybe one day back. I don't think they had. Did they have proper steel then, or was it just iron? These are questions too. All right. Now, it's coming together. I've got to say, it's a very pleasant thing to paint. And I would go so far as to say, if you wanted a nice, relaxed experience painting, and you enjoy your detailing, this, you could do a lot worse than to get this. Seriously. Alrighty. Let me clean my brush and I'll zoom you in. Even with that bit unfinished, it's still starting to look kind of good. And then it's back to the helm. Alrighty. So, where we're at now, there we go. Now, yeah, there are a few touch-ups and a few bits still to be done, but it's coming along. Now, pop that to the side. Now. Okay, our next colour on the we're actually going to go for gunmetal grey, and that's going to be for the top of the helmet and the bolts on that. Now, and the reason we're doing it that colour is because the area directly around the eyes, there's a little strip that's going to be natural steel. That'll give us a contrast, you see. That's the theory. That is the theory and what it is. And once we've got this on, we shall wind the stream up, I think. Alright. Now, I'll need to get my goggles on. Rob's has got his goggles on, if you know what I mean. Rob's has got his goggles on. Let's get a suitable brush. Actually, what I might do, Get a nice sharp one for our edges, then go a bit more chunky for a punky on the other areas. At some point, I'm going to need to do this from that angle. So that. There we go. Oh, I don't need to take it that far down, do you? But with the natural steel, I'll need to take it down that far. That's fine. Oops. You can't quite see what's happening here. There you go. Think I'm back inside now. All right. Now, I can conceivably do a stream tomorrow, and I might. And that will also be doing this, is in this kit. But when I return on my Monday, your Sunday, I shall be back on either of the B17 or the Lavochkin, I should think. Probably the Lavochkin first, just because that will be very quick to finish. It'll be done comparatively in no time. So yeah, see how we go. Because once I've got all the decals on the Lavochkin, the only bit that needs to go on is the undercarriage stuff. I do need still to attach the nose cone and the propellers, but that's not really, it's really not. Now, once I've got this one done, I will clean my brush and zoom in. Alrighty. Give me a moment. And that's looking kind of cool, actually. And then we'll do the back part off the helmet, and then we'll wind the stream up. Or will we? We shall see. I might finish the helmet off altogether. That'd be kind of cool, actually. We might do that. Because I don't think it'll take too long. So, where we are now, and that remaining area around the edge, I'm going to do natural steel, which is a bit shinier than the rest of the helm, and will go as a bit of a contrast and give us our Ventil helmet. Yes, okay. Zoom out. Now we're just doing this bit now. Just trying to be a bit aware of where my camera is. I am aware that is something I do occasionally get sketchy on, and I do try to be aware of it. Obviously wasn't earlier, so now I'm all focused on it again. It is something to be aware of course, though, because in a live stream, people can't see what you're doing. They're not really going to be watching much, are they? Cool. Yeah, I'm thinking, I reckon we can get this film done today. Something I have been speculating about is how to do his fingers in terms of. I have to have a close look and see what I can see of the fingernails. That might sound like a really silly thing to speculate about, but let's face it, they probably wouldn't have been getting manicures. So you want to be giving their hands a bit of a hard look. Yeah, we're so finishing this off. I'm really pleased with the progress I'm making with this figure, actually. It's a very enjoyable thing to make and paint, I've got to say. In fact, I've said it a few times. I'll say it again. There we go. Yeah, I can see a fair bit of my hand for a moment. But all right. All right. So this is the back part. And finally, hold it off for a moment. Now, last bit will be to put some natural steel on, I guess what could be called the hem of the helmet. And then it's done. Yeehaw! We've made very good progress today. So I'm making a quick, while I figured while I'm putting one brush away, I may as well select what I'm going to use for, there we go, that's probably a good option. I like that one. Now, natural steel. Boom. Now, this won't take long. And then you shall line the stream up on side, and I'll show you how everything as well. Anyone who's clicking on a bit later, what we've managed to achieve thus far on this stream. Now, I'm going to need my goggles. Come here. Just had a bit of a thing happen in my tooth there, just distracted me for a moment. If you hear me suddenly bolting for the bathroom, I need to put a Sensodyne on. The idea here, oops, oh no, you can see me. Sort of. Is that this, being a brighter metal than the gunmetal grey, will supply us with a contrast. Let's see. Almost done there. Wrong paint, Rob. Hang on a moment. Just put my paint in the wrong bloody, or brush in the wrong paint. A little bit irritating, that. Give me a moment. Start again. Well, not start again. Now. Alrighty. One last little touch over here. And there it is. On Viking Hill. Vallejo, I believe is the correct term. Now we pretty much repeat process on this. Zoom out a little. So this one's even far easier, in fact. One paint rob, make sure you get it right. All right. Now, once I've done the outside of this, I am going to do a portion of the inside, just because. Not all of it. That's straight out unnecessary. Maybe just the basic inner rim. But ultimately, we've got our helm done. That's a bit good. Happy about that. Alrighty. Now, yeah, we definitely need to do that. And excellent. Happy with the progress made today, I tells you. This done. All right. I probably have a couple of spots there of that I need to do. Yeah, I do. Just make sure it's nice. Now, do I need? Not really. I was going to go along the line that's got the top there and hit Y. That's the whole point of the having done that brass area. Alrighty. Let me just clean my brush, have a quick scan of the stuff we did, and I'll wind up the stream. Really happy with the progress we made today. Indeed have made on the last few days. Now tomorrow, I reckon I will do a stream, you know. Just look for the announcement. I'll make an announcement. Yeah, I expect I won't be streaming on Sunday by virtue of the fact I've got jamming sometime fairly early. If that doesn't happen, then I might do one on Sunday as well. Who knows? But in the meantime, okay. Here's our. Let me do what I should do to get a clear picture in. Here we go. So here's a helmet, front. Helmet, back. The portion of tunic we got done. That's the other portion we got done the other day. Well, I did that off camera actually. And for those who haven't seen it, because I'm a wee bit chuffed with it, our sword. I'm really pleased with how that's come up actually. Alrighty, and that is us done for today. Yep. And, oops. Took my headset off too soon. Thought I was, I'll take that off. Why am I taking that off? How am I going to talk to you guys? Deary me, hey kids. Now, thanks, Stephen. Now, all right. Thanks for watching, guys. I do genuinely appreciate it. I'll just straighten that camera up. Now, if there's any first-time viewers out there, can you guess what the next suggestions are going to be? Yeah, you can, can't you? If you haven't done it already, follow, like, or subscribe. Thanks, David. Now, as for other platforms, for those who wish to seek me out on there, I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube. I'm Robster the Builder on Instagram, Twitch, and Discord, and Rob the Builder and Food Monster on Twitter. Again, we hit those magical words: follow, like, or subscribe. It's very simple, people. Really, it is. All right. Now, tomorrow I'm going to be back. I'm not fishing tomorrow. I've got a musical thing on in the late morning, but at an hour that makes it perfectly plausible for me to come online. Yeah, you have a good night too there. Thanks, Stephen. It's early morning here now, but yeah. So for me, I'll have a good day, mate. You rest assured. But I'll be on tomorrow, I reckon. That is my intent. I'll make an announcement just so you can just check it out. Oh, there he is. I'll be on, I reckon. And we shall, yes, do some more on our Viking. Yes, we shall. As to what I'll do, I don't know. I am really enjoying it, I've got to say. Just it's so easy to get really nice outcomes. Yes, it takes time, but you know. Anyway, in the meantime, again, thank you for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow. Same kit time, same kit channel. I'll catch you then. See yous.